Needle Shadow Soft Fist, The Counterattack of the Hutong Female Doctor. Chapter 1 Rebirth of the 90. The morning light in the alley has a hint of damp fireworks, and the dew from last night is still hanging on the roof tiles. Lin Yunhan stood in front of the mirror, her fingers gently brushed her face, and the familiar but unfamiliar face reflected a woman who had just been reborn back in the 90s. She was once a famous Chinese medicine doctor in the city, proficient in acupuncture and superb medical skills. At the same time, he has a Wing Chun stunt and good martial arts. Unfortunately, in his previous life, he was betrayed by a man named He Shen, and his family was ruined and his career was ruined. Now, she is back to the age of 18 and determined to rewrite her destiny. The only tricky thing is that in order to inherit the family's traditional Chinese medicine lineage, she must marry the family of the scumbag He Shen. The scumbag's younger brother, He Tingnian, is a military doctor in a straight military uniform, holding the authority to save lives and heal the wounded, and has a strong aura. This time, I want to choose a path that truly belongs to me. Lin Yunhan thought to himself. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 2 Hutong Turmoil. Lin Yunhan shuttles through the depths of the alleys every day, pushing the old herbal cart through the alleys. She gently treats her neighbors and uses acupuncture and traditional Chinese medicine to dispel the pain. People marveled at how this weak girl had such superb medical skills. However, fate refused to let her go. The shadow of He Shen is still there, and the He family insists on this marriage, believing that only the He family can protect the secret recipe of traditional Chinese medicine. He Tingnian was cold and taciturn, and had neither feelings nor reluctance to this marriage. Lin Yunhan decided to use the combination of medical skills and martial arts to break through He Tingnian's defense line. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 3 The Trial of Military Doctors. He Tingnian was a military doctor during the day and a life-saving hero on the battlefield. The night is a lonely warrior. He couldn't understand the tenacity and courage of this little girl in the alley. Lin Yunhan's medical skills made him admire, and Wing Chun Kung Fu made him vigilant. The aura between the two is like a magnet that repels and attracts each other. In a sudden fire, Lin Yunhan risked her life to rescue a trapped child and was seriously injured. He Tingnian personally treated her, and the distance between the two quietly narrowed in the night when the fragrance of medicine and sweat were intertwined. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 4 Conspiracy and Betrayal. He Shen had already noticed Lin Yunhan's return and growth, and was jealous. He secretly planned and united with some forces of the He family to deprive Lin Yunhan of the right to inherit the medical vein. The conspiracy is like a black cloud, and Lin Yunhan not only has to face foreign enemies, but also beware of the rebellion of the people around her. He Tingnian stood beside her, guarding her with both force and medical skills. The two cooperated tacitly and resolved the secret calculations again and again. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 5 Soft Fist Decisive Victory. Lin Yunhan's Wing Chun boxing technique is not only a display of force, but also an aria of life. In an alley dispute, He Shen sent people to provoke Lin Yunhan in one fell swoop. She overcame rigidity with softness, and her fists were both rigid and soft, defeating the scumbag's men one by one. After this battle, He Tingnian finally officially recognized her value, and the two secretly fell in love and worked together to tide over the difficulties. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 6 The Guardianship of Traditional Chinese Medicine. With her persistence and talent, Lin Yunhan was finally recognized by He's parents. She not only inherited the family's secret recipe, but also integrated traditional Chinese medicine with modern military medical technology to create a new school of medicine. He Tingnian became her most solid backing, and the two worked together to promote the reform of traditional Chinese medicine and benefit all living beings. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 7 The Counterattack is not over. Just when everything seemed to be going well, He Shen made a comeback, carrying more conspiracies and dark forces in an attempt to turn the whole situation upside down. Lin Yunhan and He Tingnian face a test of life and death. In a key battle, Lin Yunhan used the Needle Shadow Soft Fist that combines Wing Chun and acupuncture to repel the enemy, causing the scumbag to finally be completely defeated. underscore 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 un. Chapter 8: The Medical Dream of a New Life. After the scumbags' defeat, Lin Yunhan and Hutong Nian joined hands to open a medical center in the city, integrating traditional and modern medical skills, which were deeply loved by the people. The little sweet girl in the alley finally turned into a hero with superb medical skills. Her story is as brilliant as fireworks in Hutong and will always remain in people's hearts. Chapter 9: The Fog of the Night. The medical center opened by Lin Yunhan and Hutong Nian became more and more famous, attracting many seekers and attracting the attention of enemies hiding in the shadows. Although He Shen was defeated, he did not completely disappear, and secretly contacted some forces in the rivers and lakes in an attempt to sabotage the efforts of the two from behind. One night, a strange fog suddenly filled the alley near the medical center, and Lin Yunhan keenly sensed the abnormality. She and Hutong Nian were immediately alert and ready to deal with the ensuing crisis. This fog is extraordinary, a mixture of exotic herbs and unknown toxins, making people disoriented and illusory. The two shuttled hand in hand and launched an intense tracking and puzzle solving. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 10: Poisonous Mist Illusion. In the fog, Lin Yunhan's medical skills played an amazing effect. She uses the herbs she carries with her and her homemade antidote needles to gradually solve the mystery of the illusion. Hutong Nian relied on the emergency response of military doctors to protect her from illusions. In the depths of the fog, the two found a mysterious middle-aged man who was poisoned, as if he had been framed. Lin Yunhan immediately gave him a needle to detoxify and successfully saved him. This man called himself Xianfeng, a herbal wizard who had lived in seclusion for many years in the rivers and lakes, and was well aware of He Shen's conspiracy and medical secrets, and decided to help the two. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 11: The Undercurrent is Turbulent. With Xianfeng's help, Lin Yunhan and Hutong Nian were able to obtain more information against He Shen. He Shen not only used the gangsters, but also secretly recruited a group of masters who were good at poison, in a vain attempt to dismantle Lin Yunhan's foundation by poisoning the medicinal materials of the medical hall. This undercurrent contest is no longer a simple competition between medical skills and martial arts, but a game involving the forces of the rivers and lakes and the dark side of poison. Lin Yunhan went deep into the alleys and used his medical skills and martial arts to uncover one poison conspiracy after another. Hutong Nian led the troops to strengthen vigilance and protect the safety of the medical center. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 12: The Night Battle in the Poison Palace. On a thunderstormy night, He Shen's poison masters quietly attacked the medical hall in an attempt to steal the last batch of rare herbs. Lin Yunhan performed Wing Chun boxing techniques, with self-created acupuncture hidden weapons, and fought fiercely with the enemy. Smoke fills the air, needle shadows flicker, and fists, feet, and needle tips intertwine into a deadly melody in the night. Hutong Nian used the tactics of military medical training to command the manpower to encircle and suppress the enemy, and the two sides launched a life and death duel. In the end, the enemy was repulsed and the medical center was safe and sound, but it also warned that the crisis between the two had not yet been resolved. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 13: Scars and Persistence. After the battle, Lin Yunhan suffered several knife wounds and bruises, and Hutong Nian carefully bandaged her and accelerated her recovery with the ointment he had developed. The two cherished each other more in pain, and their feelings became deeper and deeper. Lin Yunhan sighed, although this road is full of thorns, as long as we are in the same mind, nothing can stop it. Hutong Nian held her hand lightly and said firmly, I will always be with you and protect you. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 14: Reclaiming the Past. Xianfeng pointed out, Lin Yunhan combined ancient medical techniques with modern medicine to innovate a new set of treatments called Needle and Shadow Soft Fist Medical Method, which has become a must-have in the rivers and lakes. Hutong Nian also learned from it and raised his military medical skills to a new level. This kind of medical technique not only treats the body, but also harmonizes the mind and heals patients with deep shadows. The business of the medical center is becoming more and more prosperous, and it has become an indestructible banner in the city. underscore 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 on. Chapter 15 The Ultimate Showdown. The day of He Shen's final battle has finally arrived. He led the Poison Masters and the gangster army to besiege the medical center, vowing to annihilate Lin Yunhan and He Tingnian in one fell swoop. The two sides engaged in a fierce confrontation at the entrance of the alley, with acupuncture and hidden weapons flying, fists and feet as fast as wind and thunder, and poisonous smoke filled the air. Lin Yunhan used all his strength, using Needle Shadow Soft Fist with detoxification techniques to crack the enemy's moves one by one. He Tingnian led his army to counterattack, and finally joined forces to defeat He Shen and completely cut off his conspiracy. Underscore 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 on. Chapter 16 Bright Future. After the crisis was lifted, Lin Yunhan and He Tingnian worked together to develop the medical center into a medical institution integrating medical treatment, teaching, and research. They not only inherit the medical vein of traditional Chinese medicine, but also promote medical innovation, so that there is no longer a shadow of disease in the Hutong. The two supported each other, went through the wind and rain, and wrote a legend of love and tenacity. Chapter 17 Love Lingers. After experiencing the bloody battle in the last battle, Lin Yunhan and He Tingnian's relationship gradually improved. Under the old locust tree in the backyard of the medical center, the two made a promise to spend the rest of their lives together. The wedding dress sewn by Yunhan is almost complete, and the gold thread embroiders the pattern of a phoenix soaring, which is as delicate as her mind. He Tingnian made careful arrangements in the army, reducing foreign affairs as much as possible, and only wanted to stay with Yunhan for a long time. However, the shadow of the past has not completely dissipated. He Shen's remnants are still hiding all over the city and can make waves at any time. Underscore 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 on. Chapter 18 Old Grudges and New Enemies. Just before the two were about to hold their engagement ceremony, an accident broke the tranquility again. A mysterious assassin infiltrated the medical center in an attempt to assassinate He Tingnian, but fortunately was discovered by Lin Yunhan in time with his keen intuition. The assassin fled, but left behind a copper coin with a strange symbol in the process. This copper coin revealed a shocking secret: there was a dark organization behind He Shen, and this organization was the biggest black hand that seized the Yunhan family's medical vein back then. Underscore 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 on. Chapter 19 Darkness Intertwined. Lin Yunhan decided to investigate this dark organization in DEP. After several days of tracking, she and He Tingnian discovered that the organization controlled a number of forces in the city, including some corrupt high-ranking officials in the pharmaceutical industry. This organization seeks to monopolize the pharmaceutical market and prevent any forces that threaten their interests from rising. Lin Yunhan secretly contacted Xianfeng and his former friends in the rivers and lakes, and a magnificent struggle gradually began. Underscore 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 on. Chapter 20 Medical Tao and Knife Light. In the face of a huge enemy, Lin Yunhan not only used medical skills to rescue victims, but also combined Wing Chun and acupuncture hidden weapons to show unprecedented combat effectiveness. He Tingnian led some military doctors and loyal troops to cooperate with her actions to form a perfect combination of medicine and military. In an intense night raid, the two break into the enemy's core and uncover the dark organization's secret base. Underscore 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 on. Chapter 21 The Truth is Revealed. After many battles, the leader of the dark organization finally appeared. It turned out to be He Shen's uncle, He Lin. He used the name of his family to cover his dark business, and had already planned to overthrow the entire He family orthodoxy. He Tingnian was shocked, as a member of the family, but found that the person closest to him was actually the biggest enemy. Lin Yunhan calmly analyzed the situation, and with the gentleness of his medical skills and the strength of his boxing skills, he finally subdued He Lin and handed him over to the law. Underscore 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 on. Chapter 22 The Light of Dawn. The turmoil finally subsided, and the city returned to calm. Lin Yunhan and He Tingnian held a simple and grand wedding with the blessing of relatives and friends. The phoenix on the wedding dress shines in the morning light, symbolizing rebirth from the ashes and infinite hope. The two jointly developed medical careers, combining traditional Chinese medicine with modern medicine to benefit more people. Finale. Lin Yunhan uses her weak appearance to hide her strong will, and her needle shadow soft fist is not only martial arts, but also the art of medicine. Hutong Nian used fortitude and affection to become her strongest backing. The two joined hands to break the shackles of family conspiracy and dark forces, and guarded the purity and brightness of Hutong Chinese medicine. The story ends here, but their legend will forever be passed on in people's hearts. Postscript. Life is like an acupuncture, pain and healing go hand in hand. Lin Yunhan's story tells us that no matter how much pain we experience, as long as we have firm faith and sincere love, we can be reborn from darkness and move towards the light. This is not only a legend of a doctor, but also a tempering of the soul. May all those who are hit by life be like Lin Yunhan, weaving strength with weakness and turning pain into the power of growth.